So here we have another KC Tool unboxing. Got some interesting stuff in here, so let's get right into it. I think this must be something that they threw in, because I don't remember ordering this, but this is kind of cool. It's an oxen cough. Looks like maybe an apron or a bag. I think it's a bag. I think there's something else inside too. Oh wow, that's cool. So that's an oxen cough coaster. That looks to be made out of real wood. So I'm not a wood expert to know what type of wood that is. So I wonder how many trees they have to come across to get to this diameter that they want. But yeah, that's a really cool. Thanks guys for including that. Nice little coaster there. So it looks like we got a couple of maybe magnets. So that looks like a patch. It looks like I think that's one of those ones you heat up. Yeah, but this is a pretty cool little magnet here. And it looks like we got a door graphing paper, like notepad, with their brands on the bottom there. Thanks guys for including that. No, you didn't have to do that, but yeah, it's a pretty cool little bag. Alright, so we'll set that stuff aside for now. And then we'll get into what I actually ordered. So we got our KC Tool bit. I got another shirt. I don't know what the threshold is, but if you order enough stuff, a little thing pops up. It says you can get a free shirt. So I got a small this time. I was going to give this to my girlfriend. They didn't have a super small. This one's probably even too big for her, but she said she'll wear it, so I got it for her. So now we're getting into the actual tools. Alright, first thing up. So this is a new product from Wera, or newer. I don't know if it's brand new, but basically what this was their classic Hex Plus color-coded L key set. But it also has this holding function down here. If you can see, there's a little ball bearing that's press fit into one end. And that is supposed to basically hold the screw on the end there while you're putting it in. There's a little description of that. So I got this, and I got one other thing that I'm going to use as a comparison. Let's see if I can grab that other one. So here we go. Here's the Wiha. So this is a similar L key set. So Wiha found a different solution for that problem. What they actually put is a little ring on the bottom there that is supposed to hold the screw. So what I wanted to do is set up some kind of test. It'd probably have to be some kind of automated test. Probably on the larger one would get better results. But just basically go up and down into a screw or a socket cap, maybe a couple thousand times, and then we'll see how the screw's holding up, and then more importantly how the L key is holding up, and we'll compare the two to see which is a better design. So that should be interesting, because they went totally different ways about solving that problem, which is always cool. So we'll have to get to that test at some point. Got a couple more things in here. A couple more big ticket items. This right here, the Hazet. This is the Hazet 760-2. And what this is basically like a Knipex Cobra type plier, locking plier. Because I want to do a showdown of the 250 millimeter locking pliers. So we got 3 different brands here, and you notice they're all slightly different. I can just tell by looking at them, we can point out at least a half dozen differences. And then we'll probably get the NWS as well, and use those 4 as a comparison. But this one, interesting thing about this Hazet one is this is the only one that I know of that offers a right and left hand version. So This is the right-hand version, so you know normally when you're using it, you're going to use your right thumb to adjust it. But they also make a left-handed version that basically flips that side around so that the adjustment is on this side, which is pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever seen left-handed pliers before. So that should be pretty interesting to see how these compare to each other. All right, so the last tool is this beast. So this is the speed ratchet, the 1/2 inch. I didn't have any really good 1/2 inch ratchets. I have several breaker bars, 1/2 inch breaker bars, but I had a couple of cases where I needed one, so I had to use a breaker bar, and it was a pain. So I'm going to try to revisit the speed ratchets. I missed a couple of things the last review I did on one of the Wera sets that I need to address. I made some incorrect statements in there that I need to point out. But once you start using this design, it's really hard to go back to the old style ratchets, because basically this replaces a screwdriver essentially. Especially the 1/4 inch version. All right, finally, I picked up a Hazet catalog. I have the digital catalog. So this is the 2017 version. But if you guys have never seen the Hazet catalog, it's a pretty impressive and well laid out catalog. You can see here this whole section right here is all just specialty automotive tools that Hazet makes. There's this spring vise, universal spring vise. Boy, that thing must be expensive. But a lot of these are just specialty tools for certain model vehicles. You can see here, BMW, Audi. And that's really how Hazet got their name, was, making automotive tools. But yeah, they got a pretty impressive catalog here. And the air tools are another thing that you might want to take a look at. These Hazet air tools, they may not be the most powerful ones you can buy, but from what I've heard, they are the most powerful compact units, because you can see how small some of these are. Maybe one of those guys who are testing air tools, one of those tool review can get their hands on a Hazet to verify that claim. Alrighty, well I think that's going to about wrap it up for this one. The links to these products are down below for anybody who's interested. And I'll catch you guys next time.